All right, guys, welcome back to Mind Pump TV. I'm your host, Phil Daru. I'm the head strength and conditioning coach of American Top Team. I work with several professional fighters, 80 to be exact: Dustin Poirier, Edson Barbosa, Junior Dos Santos, Joanna Jacek, Frankie Edgar, list goes on and on. Again, I also work with judo Olympians and professional boxers. Today, I want to go ahead and give you 2 exercises to help increase your core, mobility of your hips, and your overall grip strength. Let's do this. All right, guys, so for the first exercise, we're gonna use a kettlebell. We're gonna use a bottoms up position doing a half Turkish get up. Now, what this is going to do is going to enhance that oblique sling activation. So you're working on those muscles that are synergistic to throwing a punch or getting into a position, whether it be MMA with a takedown or in BJJ trying to get out of bottom guard or throwing a punch in that transverse plane. Okay, so we're gonna be working on the muscles of the obliques, the glutes, the hamstrings, working the posterior chain, and we're working that oblique sling from left to right. All right, let's do it. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take a kettlebell. All right, you don't need to go crazy heavy on this, all right, but you wanna get something that's challenging. So for this is about a 25. You can roughly get about a 30-pound kettlebell if you're a male. For females, I would say maybe 10 to 15 pounds because you're in that bottoms up position. So you're gonna be, very taxing. It's gonna be very taxing on the grip, right? But you're gonna enhance that grip strength. It's gonna help with punching power too as well, and it'll protect your wrist too from any further injury. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get into the position. I'm gonna lift. From here, I'm gonna lock everything down. So I'm gonna go ahead and retract my shoulder blade back and depress it down. So I'm activating my lat here. The same side leg that I'm holding the kettlebell up is gonna be bent with my foot flat on the ground. The other leg is gonna be out, almost like 24 inches apart from the knee. And then from there, I'm actively pushing my heel into the ground, activating my glute on the far side. So now again, I'm activating my pec all the way through into the back side glute. So again, you're working on co-contractors. You're also working on that force coupling. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and place my hand down. Then I'm gonna go ahead and sit up, place my hand. From there, I'm pressing my heel into the ground, and then I'm gonna get some hip extension, squeezing both glutes, driving my hips up into the ceiling. Then I'm gonna come down back to the elbow slowly, and then coming down, hitting every vertebrae coming down as I go back to neutral. One more time, sit up, place the hand, grip the kettlebell tight, drive up, extend the hips, squeeze the glutes, hamstrings on, going down to the elbow, then slowly bringing it down, working that eccentric strength of the obliques and the transverse abdominals. All right, guys, so for the second exercise, we're gonna be utilizing a 90-90 shin box get up, but we're also gonna introduce a Palloff press with that. So it's an anti-rotation component. So we're working on the muscles of the transverse abdominals, and then we're also working on hip mobility. And from there, you're gonna be squeezing the glutes, so you're working on control of the end range, and also, again, working on that anti-rotation. So what you can do is you're gonna grab either a partner, or you can tie it up to a rig or a rack. You're gonna take a mini band, right? We're gonna take it, get into that Palloff position, in the start position. I'm gonna go externally rotated leg, far side, internally rotated leg on the inside. I'm gonna grab with the opposite side hand, and then wrap my hand around my fist here. I'm gonna lock my lats down, making sure I'm keeping a nice neutral spine. I'm gonna brace my core, creating irradiation, tightness into my body. And then from there, I'm gonna press out first, boom. And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and get into that get up, squeeze the position, hold the position, make sure that you're not rotating, you're gaining that range here and stabilizing yourself. And as I come down, I'm controlling it and not plopping down and losing that rotation. So I'm coming up, I'm locking it in, coming down controlled, tapping my butt to the floor, and then driving through using my hip flexors to get into extension, squeezing my glutes. Now, usually I'll do 5 just with the standard hold. Then from there, I'll come here and I'll get 5 repetitions there. So it's 5 going up and down, and then 5 here into the end range static position. Boom. All right, guys, so those are the 2 exercises to help increase your core, hip mobility, and your grip strength for combat sports in general. MMA, kickboxing, boxing, grappling sports, the list goes on and on. Without from a whole perspective, from a blanketed approach, this is going to help increase that ability. Again, with the Palloff press, shin box get up, we want to make sure that you're doing 3 to 5 sets. You want to make sure that you're doing 5 repetitions in the isometric end range, and then you're going to go ahead and do that press in that range again. So again, it's about 10 repetitions total, 1 in the isometric hold, and then other 1 going through that range of motion in the end range. All right, as far as the half Turkish get up with the bottoms up kettlebell, you can do about 2 to 3 sets, roughly 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides, making sure that you're creating that irradiation with that fist, clenching it tight and making sure that you're getting that optimal range of motion there in the hips to drive up into that hip extension. All right, this can be done as a corrective before you start your workout to enhance the capabilities of your workout going further, or it can be done as a finisher to help with that core strength in general and overall hip mobility for restoration work.